right, guys, welcome back to the Unholy Trinity podcast with the Unholy Trinity.
No, we are back.
Let's give some intros. Go ahead.
Hey yo, y'all. It's me. Not Murray. It's Zephyros. There.
Alrighty. Awesome. And I am Princess Peach today. Just kidding, I am SEO.
And I'm Jack, and we'll be talking about some stuff this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we actually, believe it or not, we will. Particularly when we talk about film, TV, some news, as is our usual program.
We do that?
We actually do. Did you know podcast actually available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Oh, and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. And you can we have a YouTube channel as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes the whole set.
And it's like, yeah.
Are we on twitch.tv?
I wanted TV, but I haven't recorded anything in ages. I don't know what's. I mean,
Record your VR gameplay.
I guess can't like do anything with cameras though. This doesn't have.
VTuber.
No, it doesn't have a. It's
No, you have to buy a separate camera, and they're like $100.
and then can't use normal camera.
You one of those
Sony
material.
proprietary bullshit.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
got some stuff we're going to talk about. The big reviews we're doing in terms of the film. We're talking about J-Hope in the Box, which is a doco on J-Hope, and the long-awaited Ant-Man Quantumania coming at you about like a week or two late.
Hey.
But I'm sure we have some insightful commentary for that.
Whoa.
And then we'll talk a bit about The Last of Us for our TV shows and such. But we'll also give you some recommendations, starting off with some of the films we watched this week. I think one of the big highlights of the week was going to Cinema Nova here in Carlton, mate, and watching The Room with Greg Sestero himself.
Yes.
Okay, Mark. Yeah.
Display the picture now. There from the future.
For our YouTube highlights.
Yeah.
If you're on Spotify and Apple
say-
Podcast, you can go over to our YouTube channel, The Unholy Trinity. Maybe
We'll
we'll
describe the picture. It's Dio Jack with Greg Sestero.
Wow, very
Dio
descriptive.
is dressed as Mark
Oh,
from
here we
the
go.
film with a
Yes.
football that he got signed.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Greg also gave me a throw as a real American would.
Yeah.
And thankfully I caught the ball.
Also, he didn't
Quite-
give you a blanket,
Blanket.
bro.
Is that what it's called?
That's the rug.
I don't know football terminology.
Are you talking about like a throw rug?
This can be a blanket.
What?
Can be
Talking
a
about a
blanket.
literal throw, not the rug.
It's a throw. A throw is a throw.
Yeah.
Throw this?
Yeah. But
Like-
a throw is also a blanket.
Did you mean a throw rug?
It could be a blanket.
I don't think it's called a throw. I think it's called a throw.
It's called a throw.
Called a throw. Okay.
Well, he didn't give me a blanket.
All
That's
right.
for
Sadly.
sure. He did sign my
You did.
ball.
Yeah.
It's currently behind Sonny. If you notice from the camera far behind.
Oh, it's
It's the ball.
look. Oh,
Yes, it's the
behind me.
ball.
Yeah.
It's great. So, the Cinema Nova did a 20th anniversary screening of The Room, featuring Greg Sestero as a special Q&A guest. We got to see him speak to the audience and answer some questions. Pretty
Well,
cool.
we'll talk a bit more about that in
Yeah.
the news segment. We have Unholy Trinity scoop here.
Mhm.
But yeah. What do you think of the movie The Room?
You know, the Room's a classic cult film of great moviness.
Yeah.
It was quite the fun cinema experience because it's none like the others.
Yeah, it's decent.
Not
yeah.
like the other film.
Yeah.
It's very weird though, because you get like a script. They give you like a
Yes.
script.
Well,
and
it's
they're like,
a list
you
of
have to
things
do all
to
these
shout out
things.
if you want to participate.
Yeah, because I think it's like from like American screenings or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it started with Americans. screenings and people making things up, I guess. But it became a tradition here.
I guess it's like, yeah, it's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Can you say any other screenings have that same tradition or similar tradition?
probably not.
Yeah. Especially throwing spoons at the screen. It's quite fun.
Yeah, but you should check it out if you haven't seen them. I assume you probably at least have heard of it or have seen clips.
Pretty sure the full
Pretty-
thing's on YouTube somewhere. Might
Probably.
still be there.
Hey, go and buy the DVD.
Buy
from
the
Tommy Wiseau,
DVD.
okay? We don't support people
Yeah.
uploading on YouTube.
Um,
you know?
Well, Tommy's
It's literally an
thriving
indie
from
film,
it.
bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fully funded by Tommy. Tommy's thriving off his merchandise business, I assume these days. Still
don't
sells
think-
underwear,
Yeah, but
With
I
his
don't think
face
he's
on it.
getting much. I don't think it's a
Yeah.
successful business.
sells DVDs. Yes. Well, he's still living and loving.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love. He's still there.
He's still doing that, yeah.
Live,
Yeah.
laugh, loom.
All right. In other movie stuff, we watched the fantastic 2022 film Moonfall,
Yeah.
which
Did the moon fall?
this is the most fun I had in a movie in my life.
Was this like the Wandering Earth 2?
It is a lot like Wandering Earth, because it's like a disaster movie about the moon falling on Earth.
Wow.
And it was also
And it
funded
has
by
AI shit. Like, oh yeah, like okay, it's
Tencent.
spoilers, but like you don't give a shit. Yeah, it's also like made by Tencent,
Nice.
but it's like a big Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Um,
To be
And
fair,
we-
a lot of shit's done by Tencent or funded by Tencent for graphics these
so
days.
when we went into the movie, I was like, okay, I predict there's going to be some sort of Chinese government propaganda. And soon enough, there was. The only government that's willing to help out this situation was China.
Hmm?
Haley.
And then one of the main characters, who doesn't need to be in the movie, she's kind of just like there to like as a side
Well,
character,
she's
but like
like,
she gets her own mini little quest, I
Yeah.
guess, because she's Chinese, and they need to have a Chinese character. Yeah.
she was just weirdly put there.
And it's randomly talking Mandarin sometimes.
Just to be, yes,
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting. There's also a lot of random one of the side characters keep going, I love Elon Musk.
So maybe
Is there
also
if you
funded by
So
Elon
maybe
Musk.
also funded by Elon Musk. But like the movie itself is fucking crazy. It's like
Maybe.
the moon's falling on Earth. Oh, it's also the entire movie is weird conspiracy theorist propaganda.
Yes.
Yeah, which is very weird, but it's very funny.
Which validating conspiracy theorist
Yeah.
theories.
Yeah,
It's
which is
mad.
propaganda. But
Propaganda doesn't validate.
What?
Propaganda is like advertising,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
but validation is evidence.
yeah. By saying it's like
It could be true.
it's selling the idea. So like
Yeah,
arguably it is
sure.
propaganda. Yeah, because propaganda, if it's like an fucking for an idea like communism or something, I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind. That's not selling you a product, mate. It's just selling an idea. That's what,
Yes.
which is what propaganda is there for.
In
Yeah.
every movie, propaganda. Because it's showing you
If
an
it's
idea.
giving you an idea of like, oh, wait, you should be like, yeah, do this.
But aliens are real, bro.
Well, aliens. I mean, it's not really alien. It's kind of I don't know. It's like they do. They take
Humans
the
are
Assassin's Creed
aliens,
approach, and they
yeah.
go, "Oh, there was an ancient species that existed before." Oh, yeah, it's fucking insane, right? So you got the moon's falling onto Earth, and kind of like, the main character, one of the main characters, conspiracy theorists. He's just like, "Oh, there are fucking mega structures in the sky. They're just like giant, and the moon is a fucking mega structure. It's not a real thing. It's a bloody." And then he's just right, because of course he is. And then they go to the moon towards the end of the film, and then it reveals that like the moon's controlled by like AI and shit, and it's like
When
fucking
is this set?
there's a fucking Venom
It's
symbiote
set
made
in
of
the
AI.
present time.
Present time.
But no, the moon was a construct by an ancient advanced civilization that was the predecessors to humans.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they live in this fucking thing. Insane. It's fucking.
So the
it's actually
humans are
crazy.
originally aliens from another planet, but then they came to Earth.
Nice. Love that.
So we're aliens.
Nice.
And
Well, to be fair, we are all made out of the same matter that was created at the Big Bang. So we are all made up of stars.
is
Bazinga
the Big
moment.
Bang canon though in this beautiful universe?
I
That's the real
doubt it.
question.
Conspiracy
Because
theories.
apparently, well, they
Yo.
phrase it like these aliens are the gods of the humans because they're like, oh, we were all, we're all created by the same thing by these aliens.
Which implies that we are also
Yeah,
gods.
so it's like, yeah. So yeah, it's a weird. Yeah. The movie is fucking insane though. So, oh, this is a Roland Emmerich film. He did he's at 2012.
I feel like 2012 was better.
They all just the same.
Looks
Stuff.
better from my 10-year-old memory.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, and
Or
like
plot.
other films like Godzilla, stuff like that. And yes, they do a lot of the destruction of Earth. And they by the way, none of it scientifically makes sense. Like gravity will kind of just do whatever the fuck they want to look cool.
Mm.
So that would be
Yes.
like fucking the water just like chases a rocket ship up into the air. You get this insane car chase where like the ground's breaking and it looks really ugly. It's like red and grey, and they're driving, and he's driving his Lexus, and he goes, "Oh shit!" and changes
Sports
the Lexus to
mode.
sports mode and speeds up.
Zoom.
There's an ad for Lexus. So fucking funny. Oh yeah, Michael Pena's in the movie, and then he just dies.
He did die,
Yeah,
but at least he drove his Lexus.
Oxygen just doesn't make sense. This movie. They're like,
Hmm.
oh yeah, we're gonna Michael Pena character just dies because he doesn't have oxygen. He gives his oxygen mask to the kid, but then
Then
they get
everyone else-
to the
yeah.
front of a tunnel, and they all take off the oxygen mask, going, "Oh, there's plenty of oxygen in here at the front of the tunnel."
Hmm.
And
Oh,
yeah, so very logical movie, but I think it's 100% worth the watch. It's so fucking funny.
Hmm.
It's actually it's pretty fucking good. Like in a bad way. It's so bad it's good.
Nice.
Once it's Lexus.
And like immediately at the start of the movie, they get attacked by Venom. It's so
Oh
fucking
yeah,
funny.
the villain is Venom.
Yeah. Like
That
this
just
black
rounds
goo
it
that
out.
goes grah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Holy shit.
Venom lives in the moon,
Yeah.
and
Just the means of
it-
megastructure.
yeah.
Is megastructures like actually a thing? Like, is that something that people believe in, or is it something they made up? in the
maybe.
movie?
I mean,
It's
I've never heard of it.
it's more just speculation of
planets aren't real.
What's possible? If there is aliens out there,
They could probably build someone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing with megastructures are just like some planets aren't real. They're all just
Mhm.
fucking.
Death Star.
They're all the Death Star. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a
Mhm.
Death Star.
for all we know, there could be aliens living in the core of our Earth.
But we didn't dig deep.
We
find
can't
out.
dig in. We can only predict what
Would they might not be aliens.
They're lizard people, yeah.
Yeah.
define alien.
Aliens foreign. So it would be something not of Earth.
Yes, I'm foreign.
Yeah, because that is how Australia addressed refugees, right?
Yes.
Called them aliens.
Illegal
So, like,
aliens.
Yeah. I feel like if there were organisms living on this Earth, they probably existed there from the dawn of time.
Yeah.
It was probably,
Lizard people.
probably not aliens. We're not the alien. Nobody's the aliens.
We're the inferior beings on this planet.
Maybe, yeah.
The lizard Illuminati underground. They've been controlling us.
Yeah.
Journey to the center of the Earth, lads. Is that our next episode?
Oh, well, I'm and Quantumania.
Ah,
Oh.
yes.
Oh yeah.
That's not really to the center of the Earth.
No, but I think the movie is actually based on it. Based on the movie.
Journey to the center.
Based on the
of
movie, that is
Earth.
based on the movie. It's based.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about
Based.
something else. Let's talk about J-Hope in the Box.
Nice.
How did we
J-Hope's in
how do we
the
review
box.
documentaries today? Because
Normally,
we don't talk about acting because they're acting in the movie.
what if
don't
J-Hope was
really-
acting, bro?
We can talk about the writing, I guess.
Yeah.
Like we can talk about
the
the
structural.
structure. Well, let's go first impressions.
Hmm.
Firstly, Oh, so yeah, J-Hope is a member of BTS,
Yes.
one of the lead rapper dancers, and got a doco because he put out newish album. I mean, it's old
Yeah.
now, but like called
Is it
Check the
debut
Box.
solo album?
Yeah, because he put out
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a documentary on Mr. J-Hope's journey of preparing for his debut solo album release, and his debut solo performance at Lollapalooza. Is that right? Where was it at? Texas?
No, it was in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Chi-town. Shout outs to Chicagoans.
For the Windy
there.
City.
Shout out to Kanye.
Sorry.
He's from Chicago. I thought it was a cool doco. I like how it's structured. It's pretty straightforward. Mr. J-Hope going around in his zone. First in his music making phase, his business meeting phases, and then right to his performances. Pretty cool.
It was cool. I like it. Good storytelling of not a story. Good telling.
It's a story.
It's a good telling.
Story J-Hope.
Yeah, for
Journey.
me, I was like, damn, this is pretty interesting. Get the behind the scenes of like, essentially, it's promotion for an album, how they do it in Korea. Except I think this isn't the typical way I think they'd go about it because, let's face it, not every Korean artist performs at Lollapalooza. In fact, I think J-Hope is the only one that's managed. No, Blackpink has, I think. Oh no, Blackpink was Coachella, maybe. One of them.
Well, he's a headliner, right?
They're the same festival. But
J-Hope's a headliner.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big deal.
It's a pretty big deal. This is pretty interesting. I reckon in terms of there wasn't. I don't really find like a very interesting story. Like which I feel like documentaries should still try and tell a story because it's like, why make a documentary? This felt like more of an extended Bangtan bomb, which is like a
behind the scenes.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I like seeing him do his work, and it was cool seeing all the different. If you're familiar with the Korean celebrity world, I feel like you're gonna get a lot of cameos out of this one.
In just that one specific scene.
Yeah, but also Jimin.
Oh, yeah,
everyone is the best friend. Jimin is so adorable in this movie. When the BTS are hanging out at the party, I almost teared up because I was like, I feel damn.
They still together.
I'll be back though. But I feel like I mean, if they want to tell a story, I guess they could have leaned more into the thing of him like trying to come out from the shadow of BTS.
Bugs.
Yeah, but they kind of touched upon it, but I don't think they went deep enough.
Yeah,
but maybe like he doesn't care that much about.
That's what I feel like. It's like, I'm just me, but he's still part of BTS. That's still a part of him, I guess.
This not in the film, but apparently, you know how he introduced himself, even at his own listening party, going like, "I'm J-Hope of BTS." I think he's actually contractually obligated to say that.
Nah,
because they have to for the next few years. They're all promoting as solo artists, but they have to specify they're part of BTS because they're getting back together.
Oh yeah.
So
to remind everyone, BTS not dead.
Yeah.
BTS.
Speaking of which, Jimin unveiled his tracklist for his new album. Like literally, like yesterday, it's coming out in March.
Jimin documentary.
Yeah, and that's why when I was watching this movie, J-Hope is like, I know Jimin's like, oh, you got to come to like something for me next time because I came to see a thing for love. Surely it's gonna be a Jimin.
Where's Jimin gonna headline?
Oh, Suga's doing really well. He's going on his first world tour actually.
Oh,
not coming to Australia though.
Because we're not part of the world.
Nah, he's going to Japan. I think Europe. Wait,
It
actually,
would be
or maybe through the parts of Asia. I don't know, but yeah, under his pseudonym Agus. But yeah,
Angus beef.
Angus
Angsty.
beef.
Angus.
What other things did they talk about? I guess. So, how was the thing edited?
You good?
That was alright.
Shot
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's a documentary. Cameraman be there. What else was there? Oh, I thought the scene of him in the studio with multiple camera angles, that was kind of cool. They did a funny thing with that.
Oh,
Couple
yeah, they
times.
had they overlaid him on
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
But then they gave up on that. Oh, because
Well,
they
I mean,
only
he
had
left the studio.
yeah, so they only had one cameraman besides the footage from the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
He's out of the box. He jumped out of the box. Jack in the box.
That's the name of the album.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box. Yeah.
Pandora's box. All box references.
Yeah. a lot of
Mentioned.
boxer. Did you guys listen to the album?
No.
Pretty sure you did.
Did I?
I remember you liked Arson and More.
Then I
right?
might have.
More was the rock one. Arson was the one where they talks about burning.
Oh yeah. Burn.
Fantana also really liked it. Aside.
Arson. Cool doco. If you're a fan of J-Hope.
Yeah,
Check
and
it
I even if you're a fan of BTS as well,
Mhm.
I guess if you're interested in like what goes on behind the scenes, they're like, I think this is different to a lot of K-pop things though, because like this is, I think, it's very specific to the members of BTS, because I don't think every K-pop group produces their own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in this one it shows that J-Hope pretty much like self-produced his album.
Oh, yes.
Probably,
Well, he probably
obviously with
has
the help
other
of other
producers,
people,
but
but
like he definitely does his own vocal takes.
yeah, which is not
Yeah.
like, I think, super normal. I think Hybe themselves are just like a bit more allowed the artists to do their thing than like other K-pop. Yeah. Also, fun fact: Hybe is purchasing like a large chunk of SM,
No.
and SM's like one of the big dogs.
They're gonna have a monopoly soon,
They actually,
but not if JYP fights it.
yeah, I feel like JYP wouldn't give up his.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the most unique CEO because he's like an actual idol.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like he has a lot of pride. It is personality.
He's also still making music. So like,
Oh yeah. Shout out JYP.
oh, I went to the Stray Kids concert this week,
Mhm.
and at the start they did like JYP ads like for like all of the different groups and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Twice as coverage from album. That's so exciting.
Here.
But yeah,
Yes.
when JYP was on screen, everyone went crazy.
Wow. They so cool.
Anyway, let's give our final verdicts.
Give it yes, very cool doco. I give it a solid 7.
Nice. I give it a solid 8.
I also am feeling close, which is a
Cool.
combined average score of like 7.3.
Cool. Fuck it, we'll go with
Alrighty. Anyway, we'll talk about a little indie film called Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Wow.
Ant-Man Mania. You know how it says Ant-Man in the thing?
In the
Mhm.
quantum.
Yeah, it's kinda,
Man, alien.
it's Quant and no, Ant-Man. Yeah. It's
Wow.
that.
Oh,
It's you can try it at home. Look at the logo and you can be like, oh, this is.
It's
this does
Ant-Man
that.
with in the middle.
Yeah.
No, with a U in the middle.
Yeah, me and them.
shout out
This
to
You
film.
can't spell
in the middle.
Ant-Man without you. That's
No?
right. You
listeners.
you listeners. I'm pointing
Yeah.
at the camera.
Yeah,
But listeners can't hear the camera.
you can't hear the camera. But you know what? You can hear me tell you who's in this movie. It is directed by Peyton Reed. It stars Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Catherine Newton. Like get on his name. Who's Hank Pym?
Hank.
Uncle Hank.
Uncle Pim.
I don't know his name.
Anyhow, stars those people and introducing Jonathan Majors, Kang the Conqueror.
Yo, Kang is back.
Wow, Kang's not back. This is a character.
Different Kang.
It's not Kang. It's not he who must stop.
Yeah.
No, that's Voldemort. He remains
Oh, it's the other Kang, the bad Kang.
the naughty Kang.
Yes.
What is it? What's your first impression?
Wow. They're really small. They live in a small world. Crazy.
So, what did you think of the movie?
Had some cool bits, but it seemed like a pretty stock standard Marvel thing. Yeah.
See, I almost am tempted to say it didn't feel like a stock standard Marvel thing because it felt sci-fi, I guess. But that is just
Yeah,
Marvel now. Marvel
it
just
is
does
sci-fi.
dumbass things whenever they want to.
What was the previous? I mean, Wakanda Forever. It wasn't that sci-fi, right?
Oh, I'm not talking about any film specifically. I'm just like they'll do whatever the fuck they want to do now.
Well, I mean, Infinity War and Endgame are pretty sci-fi, I guess. But they're pretty, yeah. And Guardians stuff, yes. I mean, Marvel is a pretty sci-fi, you know.
They're just doing whatever the fuck they want.
So, did you like?
I don't know, maybe, I guess.
For me, I'm like, man, I think I'm feeling mostly negative on this. I don't know. It has its moments. There are things about it that I'm actually don't agree on this one about, which is like one of the things. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's just like trailer stuff. MODOK's in this movie.
Man, that's funny.
I liked get this.
He funny.
Even
That was
though-
in the trailer.
Yeah. That's why I said MODOK's in the trailer. I kind of dug him. So like the reasons I don't like this movie are probably actually different from most from what I've heard on the internet. I actually kind of I'm kind of actually the exact opposite of the internet. I'm like I like the start of the movie, like the very start.
Yeah.
Didn't really kind of. Then they go into the quantum realm, and I'm like, okay, there's some vibes. They introduce some new characters that I don't care about. And they introduced Kang, and then I'm like, okay, I like this stuff. And then the ending happened, and I didn't like the ending like at all. And it brought down and I was having an okay time with the movie, and then it just kind of all fell apart with the ending for me.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. So I guess overall, I'm like, I don't like it that much. In terms of like, should you go out and see this movie? If you're an MCU person, like, because I think I'm pretty honest about these ones. Like I said, Thor: Love and Thunder, you don't really need to see that. It doesn't contribute anything, and it's not a good movie. This one, I don't know, because I have to talk about spoilers, but the movie seems kind of inconsequential.
But
It is kind of inconsequential, but on the grand scale of things,
it introduces Kang though, so
it's mostly just the ending.
Well, we'll have to talk about the more in depth.
Yeah.
But
Also, if you kept one extra letter that was spoilers.
letter.
Yeah, you kept one extra letter that was unnecessary and was actually spoilers. But we'll talk about that later.
Which word? There's a lot of words I said.
Well, you kept an S, and that's spoilers. But
I don't know which, but
yeah,
let's
exactly.
move
So
past that.
I'm not going to talk about it because it's fucking
Just a
spoilers.
reminder: anything that's not in the trailer is spoilers. That's the way it works.
Kang was in the trailer.
Oh, go again. Anyhow, Yeah, so my first impression, yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
We'll get more into depth of our thoughts on the individual aspects. We'll talk about the acting.
Yes.
Baby acting.
I
It's
don't know.
okay.
It's Marvel.
I'm gonna actually go ahead on a different angle and say the acting of this was quite bad.
Mm.
They recast Catherine Newton.
Yeah.
She has no chemistry with Paul Rudd whatsoever. It was all of their emotion scenes. I just felt very awkward watching. I'm sure, like, I've seen her in Freak and she was good, and I'm sure she's a good actor. But in my honest opinion, she was kind of terrible in this.
Mm.
Maybe
I see
first
that.
time doing like a huge
Yeah, I
movie
see
or
that.
whatever. But she had no chemistry with the rest of the cast. There was someone else. Bill Murray's in this movie,
Bill.
also giving a really awkward
Oh.
performance that wasn't very good. That entire scene was awkward and unnecessary. It was such a weird scene. But
Yeah.
didn't like him in this movie. I don't know why he was in this movie. Didn't contribute to the story at all. Oh yeah, the story. Oh, I can't really. I'll talk at the story part of the story, but like, he was part of this like fucked up, annoying trope that like contributed to the whole like first act of the movie that just bogged everything down and extended the runtime for no reason. But we'll get to that. However, I think this has one of the best MC performances in Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm. That is 100%.
Great actor. Every time he's on screen, I was like, damn, he cool. In fact, I'd say he was my favorite character in the movie. In fact, that I kind of liked him more than Ant-Man, and I was siding with him for the entire thing.
Ant-Man.
Even though I don't like what they do with his actual character. Paul Rudd's pretty good. He's having a good old time. I think Evangeline Lilly was fine, though she had nothing to do with this movie. I don't understand why this movie's called Ant-Man and the Wasp, but the Wasp isn't in the movie. Like, that's not really a spoiler because she is in the movie, but like, she's not in the movie. She doesn't do anything in the movie.
He did things.
What?
No, she didn't. What the fuck did she do?
Pew pew pew
pew, pew, pew,
pew.
Like, what action did she actually contribute to any
Only
of the plot
the
story
ending.
beats?
She helped Ant-Man for a bit.
Yeah, that's helping another. That's helping another character. That's not being a main character because she is, by the definition of the title, meant to be the co-lead, and she's barely in this fucking movie.
Yeah. I love the way you put that. She helps him out a bit.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like, yeah, which is by all definitions a supporting character, right?
Yes.
But she's not. Well, she's not meant to be. But she kind of is. It's fucking weird. They actually, because they introduced a bunch of new characters, and basically, the good thing I'd say that's consistent throughout the Ant-Man movies is like their cast of characters, and like generally they're all pretty likable. In this one, it's not really supposed to say who's not in the movie. Nothing to do with this.
I guess.
Because they're not in the trailers. Like, I just don't expect them in the movie. Say like, okay, minus spoiler, but not really, because it's like not in the trailer, so it's not in the movie. But like Louise and the gang isn't in the movie.
Oh.
They're
Like-
busy filming Moonfall.
Yeah, but I think that was a huge misstep.
Yeah.
Took a lot out of the movie to introduce a bunch of characters in this quantum realm that I did not give a shit about. Though interesting enough, there's like this pink guy who's voiced by one of the friends. That's how they brought it back. I feel like the reason they did it is because they obviously weren't going to bring T.I. back for it. But does that mean you have to get out or take out Louise as well? And the other guy is like playing a different character in this, but like, I don't know.
I mean, story-wise, they're all going to the quantum realm. Would Louise go to the quantum?
Louise has gone to all of the shenanigans.
But he don't get small. Oh, like he could get small. But would he be there?
The way they also kind of changed the way the quantum realm works, and that like because Louis could technically have gone in there because
Yeah.
they didn't really need their suits to get in.
They just used the funny box.
Oh yeah, but like because like in the previous ones, you have to wear the suit, otherwise it fucks you up.
Yes.
But in this one, they don't really care. They put their
Yeah.
suits on eventually, but like they're already in the quantum realm by that point.
Yeah. True.
Yeah,
It was a bit of a thing.
but yeah, they could have worked Louise, and they also have moments. They at least have Louise in the parts where they're in the real world.
Yes.
Also, like it's very weird that Cassie's mom's on this movie. They have like a little birthday scene. This isn't a spoiler, but they have a birthday scene, and Cassie's mom's not even there, or her stepdad.
It's just her.
It's just her and Scott and
Because it's not a
her-
real birth.
Yeah, no, but still, it's fucking weird. It's just like,
The new family. Fuck mom. And
but they're all good friends. It's like I don't know. It's the casting of this is just weird. And
they
like,
weren't
yeah,
hired for this. They don't get to be in the birthday.
They should have been rehired because it's like introduce a bunch of new characters that I don't give a shit about. It's like, why get rid of the old ones that actually, like what's that saying? If it ain't broke,
Don't fix it.
Any other thoughts of the acting? Did you like the acting?
I just felt like it was just generic Marvel, which
Yeah,
is
it's not- it
sometimes
doesn't
good, sometimes
feel-
bad, hit or miss.
Good as in special. It just feels, possible.
All I
Yeah.
do notice that John Majors was good.
Jonathan Majors, yeah. For me, it's like Jonathan Majors is really good. Everything. Paul Rudd was also really good. Everyone else is kind of and then some people are just really bad.
Mm.
Which is, I think, because Marvel's usually really good with their casting. So this like,
What?
It's also the other thing of like because they're acting in a virtual world,
Yeah,
that might be harder for the actor. Like,
yeah. Also, why did they recast Cassie?
um,
Is there a reason for that?
I feel like it's because she got pretty popular after the movie Freaky, right?
Mm.
Which, I assume they're doing the whole statue thing with her, right? That's not really spoiled.
Yeah,
That
I'm pretty sure she wears her outfit in the trailer, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
she's okay.
But also,
Well, they're doing it obviously because they're setting. We could tell they're setting up like the Young Avengers thing, and Cassie's like one of the main Young Avengers.
I don't think the mic picked that up.
Young Avengers, and Cassie's like one of the main Young Avengers.
Yeah.
So I guess they wanted to get like a famous actor to play her.
Oh.
Even though everyone was like, nobody likes the recast. Like,
No.
Yeah.
Also, the original actress, her name was Emma something, I think. Like she
wasn't
learned,
told.
yeah,
Yeah.
until the official announcement.
Wow.
which is like dick move Marvel. Just like what happened with the casting, man? Just everything got fucked up in this movie, and it's just like not good. And I think like, she had actual chemistry with Paul Rudd, like father daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I can't like I felt nothing for this one. And like the emotional crux of this movie is meant to be their relationship, and it's like didn't buy it at all. That's a huge thing for me. Yeah. Let's talk
Mm.
about the writing, I guess.
Yeah. Writing.
All right. But basically,
we
yeah,
go.
I don't think I have much good things to say about this.
Here we go.
I think some of the jokes in this movie are good. I actually liked everything they did with Murdoch, even though maybe it's because I'm not a huge fan of the character.
Mm.
And like, yeah,
Is
And I
it
feel like they
accurate
still
to
got-
any interpretations of the comics, or is he just completely original?
they completely changed his character. So
Yeah.
like, he's a different character, but he's Murdoch.
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler because it's the trailer. He just shows up. He's Darren Cross in this one.
Yeah.
He's not George Tollerton or whatever. It is.
We don't get the fact that he's actually Darren Scott in the trailers.
His face.
How did I know it?
Oh, okay, then you knew it. Okay, let's go ahead.
What? Yeah, it's
That's
his
fine then.
face.
No, in the trailer, there's one
No, it's
scene where it
face.
isn't.
No, he lifts up his mask in the trailer.
Well, I haven't seen that trailer.
Oh.
Face.
But yeah, that's how we know do the CGI.
Mhm.
So, for the thing.
I didn't see it.
Anyway, yeah. So different character, but like I was like, oh, they're kind of making him a joke, and I'm like, I'm kind of fine with that. And I'm like, he has the best character arc out of anyone in the entire movie.
kind of did.
Can't like literally the. Let's try and break down these characters. I'm gonna try to see who actually has a character arc, because I don't think Scott Lang had a character arc in this movie.
His thing was just save daughter. Yes.
His thing was meant to be like like care about something, care about a cause or some shit. That's like his thing.
That's Cassie's thing. to
Care about
Scott,
something
Yeah.
that's happening, even though it's not happening to you.
And
He's
he
st-
kind
I mean,
of does,
eh,
but it's
but
still
just
more about
to
the
save
daughter. It's not
Cassie,
about
so-
the actual other people. It's not
yeah.
the daughter.
Thank you, Scott.
Does Cassie have an arc? Her arc was learn how to punch, kind of.
Yes.
It's
Learn
just to
how
get
punch.
better, I guess.
Yeah. At the
And I
end,
think, I guess
yeah.
she kind of succeeds, but like
At what cost?
that's what's cost. Yeah. Hope didn't have a character arc. She's barely in the movie. She doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
The
no,
ants.
And
no.
there is I'm going to talk about it very vague and try not to give hints. There is a scene where it shows like essentially a bunch of different character, let's say motivations that like one character can have. And then they put Wasp in this scenario and it shows she just has a one character motivation, which is all just the same thing. Do you get what I mean without me spoiling anything?
Mhm.
Whereas it shows that like they put Scott in this situation. Scott has a lot of different motivations that he could
yeah.
probably do, but like she doesn't because her role is just supporting character. That's all it is.
Help.
She can't have any
Scott.
sense of autonomy in this movie. But yeah, they're like I get the love or whatever. Fucking yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
the love
yo,
bullshit.
gross.
Ew.
Yeah, she really did nothing. I fucking absolutely hated the mom in this movie. Like Hope's
Yes.
mom. They do the thing where it's like she knows about the quantum realm, but for some reason she doesn't tell anyone else about it just to cause drama and make the movie longer. Even though it leads to things happening that fucks things up because she just refused to tell anyone because she is just a dick. She is the worst character. They should have left her in the quantum realm to fucking die.
Very nice things to say.
All right,
Thank
comment
you,
section.
thank you.
You know what to do.
But yeah, fucking hated her.
Yeah, this beautiful.
I feel like
Well-
Hank is just like comic relief in this. He kind of doesn't do anything. He makes some joke.
Funny old man
He's the
with
pilot.
ants.
Yeah, he's a funny old man with ants, and
I like him.
I like him as well.
Henry's a guy.
All right, and then in terms of character for Kang, so we're introduced to him with He Who Remains the Loki, right? And so you're like, oh, so this is meant to be Kang the Conqueror, like not another Kang. This is Kang the Conqueror.
The Kang.
Can anyone explain his motivations in this movie? Because I don't
You
have
didn't get it?
anything. What?
His motivations,
To conquer.
general motivations of conquering.
Because he's like, oh yeah, but also like you should still keep me locked in the quantum realm.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I don't understand. He said, He's basically like, oh, I'm gonna try and break free, but also you should keep me trapped in here. So what is this fucking game?
Did he say that like for your own good? Or
That's
some
why
shit?
Scott has this moment at the end where he goes, oh, I couldn't spoil anything. But he basically goes, oh yeah, I missed that line of dialogue that Kang said. And I was like, I noticed that line and nobody addressed it. And it was weird. And then Scott's like, oh yeah.
Oh, it's not a somewhat unrelated to Kang. As in, like Kang is doing the things he's doing to stop the thing from happening.
You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So is
Yeah.
he basically just like He Who Remains except violent? Is that the gist of him?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
fucking, that's stupid, right? That's just that's dumb.
I mean, there's more than one way to solve things.
So I honestly don't get the threat. It's just like the Kangs fucked with the multiverse.
And they fucked with it too much, so something bad's gonna happen.
So,
So-
all the other Kangs are evil and he's
All
the good
other
one or
K-
something.
He thinks he's the just one, so he kills all the other Kangs. To
What?
save,
No, he doesn't
No,
kill.
he doesn't.
he wants to kill. Well, he's
He wants to
chopping
take
off all the
revenge.
other
Yeah.
multiverses and then take revenge at the same time.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
But he who remains, he doesn't want the revenge bit, so he's just like, fuck off, everyone else.
Fuck off, everyone.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's the difference, I think.
So Kang's either the good guy or the bad guy.
It's the spectrum of
Because
like,
if you approach it from the because I was approaching it
Yeah.
rooting for Kang, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's pretty much the good guy.
but
But
he
then
has
he's
the
a
revenge.
dick,
Yeah,
kind of for no reason at the end, and it's just I don't really understand.
Is he portrayed as a good guy?
no. Well, he's portrayed as
Kind of is though,
well, as in like he has a
When?
cause he wants to do.
because no, well, I think it's hard to talk without spoilers, right?
Yeah.
But essentially, it goes the other Kangs are the bad guys. He's the good guy.
Well,
'Cause
the
it's
other,
either or it's the other way around. The Kangs are the good guys, and he's the bad guy.
from his
That's
perspective,
just
the other
sympathy for the bad
Kangs
guy.
are fucking shit up, and he wants to fix it and take revenge.
Because I feel like if the multiverse is being destroyed, it's pretty objective. If you're saving the multiverse or you're not saving the multiverse, right?
Sure.
You're either on.
Yeah.
If you're on the side of the multiverse, like you're protecting the multiverse, you're obviously the good guy because just the multiverse is literally just like life itself.
Oh,
But
does
he's,
that count as like because he wants the multiverse just to be one singular universe timeline, right?
no, he was
No,
on.
no,
well,
no,
okay.
that's He Who Remains. He's more like
But
Is
this
he-
Conqueror is okay. It's sacrificing.
All the
Like,
other
This
multiverses
guy is
for the
about
one,
sacrificing a shit ton for maintaining a
the
little
one
bit.
universe, right?
which
So-
is still what He Who Remains was doing because he was pruning shit. So like,
But
Yeah,
and then that was
without
just
the revenge,
complete
I guess.
control
Okay.
yeah,
without
I guess.
the multiverse.
I guess in the sense of He Who Remains, he's pruning individuals, but Kang is
Mhm.
just like destroy the entire timeline.
Yeah. Oh, the he who remains, he's pruning individuals that will create more timelines. Kang, the Conqueror,
Just destroy the fucking timeline.
Destroy the timeline. Oh, wait, does he want to keep the timeline or just fucking destroy the timeline?
He wants to make sure that there aren't any incursions
By destroying the
by
timeline.
selectively pruning,
So they're both
Which
pruning.
But
involves
not
killing
pruning
trillion.
individuals.
not
Pruning-
pruning
it's-
timeline.
Because he
Yeah,
says
right,
like
yeah.
burning out of time, right? That's
Yeah,
the thing.
so I'm
Which
using the
is-
term pruning, not like canon pruning, but like he's
Yeah.
snipping the bonsai
So
tree.
he waits it out and waits till the timelines are there, and then he fucks them up.
Yeah.
Then goes back.
He remains as a before the fact, like
Yeah.
it's
You know,
Minority Report.
I think we should
Yeah.
leave the fucking canon law talk to the
Spoilers?
experts,
Yeah.
to the
Uh,
spoilers, to the experts.
Well, I mean,
Experts.
But we should be able to understand it based on this movie. Like, if we can't understand it
Mhm.
based on this movie, it didn't do a good job.
All right, then let's discuss this in
But
spoilers.
we'll
then,
talk about it more in spoilers, I guess.
where we actually have the freedom to talk about it.
But I think, yeah, so I guess, I don't know, in my opinion, I don't think they made his motivation clear enough.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
This movie is also, yeah, super tropey with the stupid, fucking, what's the mom's actual name? Janet.
Yes.
Janet just gaslighting everyone. They also, for some reason, you know, Janet, it's hard to really. Janet has an interaction with Kang
Yeah.
to do with a vehicle and seeing some vision. This is a very vague thing, and it's just a copy of a scene in Age of Ultron. Did anyone notice that? They were the exact same scene in Age of Ultron. I was like, hey, that's an Age of Ultron thing.
Maybe.
I don't remember Age of Ultron too well.
The Scarlet Witch touches the cradle and sees Vision. Like,
Oh.
sorry, like yeah, Age of Ultron's like not Age of sorry, Ultron's like Vision of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the future.
What else is there?
The future.
The middle chunk of the movie is all right, I guess. There's stuff that happens with some freedom fighter rebel. That's just very Star Wars. It gets very Star Warsy in the
Yeah.
middle, but like not in a way that I gave a shit. It was just like cool. The one thing I'll say, I actually do like a lot of the creatures, the way the quantum realm kind of looks with like different. There are cool vehicles stuff.
Yeah. Very sci-fi alien,
Yeah.
but not
But like also
Truly
very, I
alien.
think very unique to
Yes.
that thing.
the small world.
The quantum realm of this movie just kind of doesn't really make much sense in the way that like So is there? So I assume the Quantumania is the smallest realm, but like I guess there is stuff even smaller than that. There's
Oh,
like
yeah,
there's like
they've
pocket dimensions in the.
They talked about.
It doesn't fucking matter, and I feel like the quantum realm just doesn't really matter. I think the whole concept of going subatomic is kind of like doesn't really matter at this point anymore. It's just like
Don't make no
Is
sense.
there?
it's a lot of retconning of previous stuff, which makes me think they didn't think this is where the Batman movies were gonna go. But
Yeah.
Trying to think of things I liked. I liked Murdoch.
Modok.
I actually liked him
good.
quite a lot. I think they did a good job with him. And he had probably the funniest jokes in the movie that I actually like.
Mm.
There are cool concepts. I liked Kang's abilities and stuff, even though it's like it's just the vague sci-fi abilities.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't really have specific. It's just
Not
like he has cool
specified.
future tech, and that's how he's able to just do things. And they're all just like none of his power set's not very consistent. It's just like, oh, he can do some stuff with like time, like freezing and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then he can just do fucking Blu-rays, which is kind of funny.
Blu-ray
Yeah.
and DVD.
Blu-ray and DVD. And he's also just very good at punching, which is
Yeah,
obviously
he
his
punched
Creed 3
really
training,
hard.
you know. The ending was really bad though, like really bad, and obviously I can't talk about any of that without spoilers, and it kind of brings down a lot of the movie. Yeah, pretty bad ending. Also, I mean, this is obviously not really part of the movie, but I guess they included it. But like, the first post-credit scene sucked ass. Because of the end of the movie, I clarify. It just didn't work for me. The second post-credit scene was fucking awesome. Though. I was in the movies, watched in the IMAX. I screamed at the second post-credit scene because I was like, "Holy shit!" But we'll talk about that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. Any other thoughts on the writing? Because you guys liked it
feel
more
like,
than me. Do you guys have like actual?
No,
Good
I
things
just
that
watched
happen.
it. It was a film.
Here's a bit of a negative thing. I feel like Scott in itself, his journey's not very.
Yeah, he doesn't have an
He's
arc,
just
bro.
there. It's just like, yeah, I did a Scott thing.
This is Kang's
Yeah.
movie.
He just came.
Even though they kind of fucked up his thing too.
Yeah.
But this is a Murdoch movie. Honestly, this is Murdoch's movie. He gets the.
Yeah.
He does get the like. Just by the definitions of it, like cinema, right? He does have the best story arc. Like
Mm-hmm.
he changes as a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the Ant-Man.
What did that man?
And the Wasp, don't forget.
Oh yeah, it was,
Ant-Man and the
doesn't do
Wasp.
anything in this fucking movie. Yeah. Editing and visuals.
Had some bits.
Can we all agree it's too much CGI though?
I mean, they kind of have to with the surroundings, but they could
But it doesn't
just
look
not
that
do it. Yeah.
good a lot of the time. I've seen a lot of people on the internet say this is green screen. Are you fucking dumb? It's not green screen. It's shot at the volume.
They forgot. Or
But
they
just
did not
assume nowadays
realize.
that Marvel movies
forgot.
are using green screen because they're not usually. Just Disney movies in general, they all use the volume. But yeah, I think some of it would have been green screen. Like you can
Yes.
tell like when they're doing like multiple versions of characters and stuff. They had like a kind of a joke thing. I can't really talk about this was. That was very funny green screen, but like I was talking about it, so yeah. Some of the
Would
visuals
it
are
be
cool.
cheaper to film with the dome or the greens?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, with the green screen, you have more options to fix it later if something goes.
I guess.
But the dome, because you're doing it right there and then.
Well, yeah, everything's pre-run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about the sound and the music.
Music. Is there any music? Sound?
It was okay.
Standard.
That is probably
I don't
all
think
right.
it was as good as the last two Ant-Man movies. They had pretty memorable scores, I think.
Mm.
But
What kind of music Jonathan Majors listen to? I mean, Kang. What kind of music Kang listen?
you listen to
Hey.
Charlie XCX,
Mm.
like future
Yes.
pop vibes, you know.
But is future pop gonna be the pop of the future
Yeah, it's just regular pop. Kang just listens
Yeah.
to regular pop, but it's future pop for us.
from the
Okay?
future? Yeah. Crazy.
100%.
Imagine naming your own genre future when it's not from the
Well, you don't
from
know that.
now.
Can't conf- Maybe they
Yes,
got it
but
from
you
the
made it
future.
now, so is it really
What if they went into
future?
the future and made it? They came back.
Imagine naming yourself future. Like future.
All right,
Man,
let's talk about some spoilers, right?
Radio
go.
spoilers.
Spoiler.
Let's go spoiler zone. I finally brought the
The
recorder.
recorder's back.
Yay!
Welcome to the spoiler zone.
Spoiler zone. Just on the topic of the green screen thing, I think that was funny green screen when they showed the different Ant-Man variants, and there was the Baskin Robbins one, and it was just
Oh yeah.
it was so obviously green screen because he wasn't connecting to any of the surfaces when he was just like
Oh.
falling down things and climbing. He wasn't like it was very funny, but yeah, that was actually one of the jokes that I liked.
Mm.
But yeah,
That's kind of that guy was made as a joke, but in the context of that scene of like Scott, what's it called? Duplicates? Not duplicates. Duplicates from this variance because of the decisions he could have made at that moment. What decision would have made him go back to Baskin Robbins?
that's so fucking true. You're
Yeah.
actually so right. I
Yeah.
didn't even think of that until this
So
moment.
that's like
That doesn't make sense.
it does make sense,
It's
but I
just
guess for the joke. But like, doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
How? Yeah, what decision would make him put on like change out of his Ant-Man costume,
Yeah.
put on a Baskin Robbins? What? Makes no fucking sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
But they did it for the joke, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another plot inconsistency thing.
All right, and we're back.
Scott Lang.
Scott Lang. All right. So, where do we start? He's enjoying his life. Defeated Thanos. Helped defeat Thanos. You know, having a chill. The daughter's fucking dick to him at this. By the way, he's just like he fucking saved the entire universe, and he's just like vibing, you know. And she's like, "You should be doing more, bro."
Yeah,
Yeah.
should do more.
Don't write books.
Books are
Books
for
can't save
losers.
It's a real
Right.
book, by the way. You can go out and
Is it a
buy
real
it
book?
now.
Oh,
I might actually do that. We could have a bit of
Yeah.
fun. But yeah.
Or
the daughter was. What's her name?
Cass.
Has to be arrested. Real cool. Because she was throwing bombs at the police.
The police were bombing the.
The
They're
protesters.
like gassing the protest
Then how did she get arrested?
because she shrunk the car.
That's actually a crime. Is that attacking the police?
Shrinking a police car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
We're
she
back
didn't
to
attack-
law again.
Didn't attack
We
it
should do
What?
a compilation of every time we talk about law on this podcast.
Law or law, like LAW or LORE.
Oh, because all the times we talk about
Lore.
LORE, that's just
That's what I
just
thought you were
every
talking
time.
about. Like when we talk about
Every time we
Marvel
talk
law.
about the law
Okay.
on this podcast, we can
I
make a
mean-
compilation.
This is a fictional law with
But,
fictional attacks.
I mean, the legal system in Marvel, all we know about it is She-Hulk.
Oh yeah.
That's the only
She-Hulk.
thing. And the Sokovia Clause, I don't. Or they do. I don't know.
Yo, if you shrink the car, do the people inside also shrink? Well, I guess it did.
Yeah, they do.
But like,
That was in
why?
Ant-Man and the.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be just the car shrinks and the people get crushed? In reality? But I don't know how the fuck the particle works. The fuck?
Yeah, the particle is so inconsistent because the way I understood the particle is you need to wear a mask, otherwise
Mm.
you're gonna end up like Darren Cross
Oh yeah.
because remember it like messed with his brain.
Yeah,
That's
so if the
movie.
cops get tiny and die,
The cops went inside as far as But
then they're like,
in the
oh, look at
second
this.
movie, they shrink and bad out of.
Yes.
Or is it that? Yeah, because like you're not be able to make any. But
Don't try to make sense of something that's not making
But
sense.
they
But
wanted
it's
to-
science.
It's only
It's
gonna,
literally science.
you're gonna shrink your brains trying to do
science
this.
to the MC.
Brain's already too small.
They're fucking giving up on science.
But this, well, I mean, it's the
but
corner of
Hank-
like everything that happens. Science.
Hank's side.
Yeah, Hank's-
But they're trying to explain it to get away with it. But
Uh,
don't look too deep.
oh yeah, there's also just for some fucking reason, Hank has like a ad farm
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like super smart ads, but it doesn't really explain how they make super smart. They just are super smart.
They just have these funny brain things.
but it doesn't.
Helmets.
No,
How will that make them
He
smarter?
explained that they experienced a time dilation, so they
No,
aged
before
1,000
that-
No,
years.
before that, at the very
They're
start of the
already
movie,
kind
They're
of
just
they're really
clever.
smart.
smart.
Ants are just clever.
Ads aren't clever. Ads
They
are
are
fucking
clever.
dumb.
They use social. They're clever.
Dumb as shit.
No, they're just very good as
They're
a
one of the
team,
dumbest
bro.
animals.
Defend that.
I'm pretty sure they're like literally one of the
Well,
lowest.
they don't have a big brain. They're
Yeah.
pretty tiny.
They have a hive mind.
But yeah, they have matrix brain. So I mean, if the queen is smart,
They're capable
Maybe.
of communication. They're capable of agriculture, teamwork.
they're very good as a team.
For their brain to body ratio, they are really clever.
But can they invent? What do they do? Invent
They
eggs?
made a
They
they made a whole society in the
futuristic
quantum realm
society
because that's
because they went 1,000 years into the future. Also,
Yeah.
he must have fed them brain steroids. You'd have to
Yeah,
assume.
you have to assume that, right?
Mhm.
Which is not, as far as we know, in the MCU
Promoting
canon, it's
brain
not.
growth.
That's not a
fairly
thing.
brain
Oh,
steroid.
he just gave them baby formula.
Oh. Yeah, the ants
Anyway,
be
I'm
smart.
yeah,
talking about
the
Kang.
ant thing was kind of dumb and didn't make much
Hank use
sense.
science. Do it.
He's died.
Gonna talk about Kang.
We're not there yet. We're still, and then okay.
Going through the
So
character.
then you get like the whole family gets together, right? And then the dumb plot stuff starts happening, and it's just like, all right. Firstly, they hide the fact that they're checking out the quantum realm from Janet
Yeah.
for not really that much reason, except they're like, oh, I guess you didn't really want to talk about it.
Yeah. Which is, I guess, fair. Well, fair on them because if she
Which
doesn't
is,
want to
yeah,
talk
fair
about it,
on
they
them,
could
but
do
also,
whatever the fuck.
Yeah. It was weird because then she's like, oh, I shut it down and shit. Like, well, you didn't tell them not to do that, mate.
Yeah.
Also, you were fucking experimenting in the quantum realm in Ant-Man and the Wasp in the post-credit scene. That's how they fucking did the
Oh.
Avengers time travel shit.
Yeah. He forgot.
What the fuck are you talking about, Janet? God damn.
Poor Gore.
Changing your mind. Yeah. They also just hide from Scott that Cassie is training to be a superhero, I guess.
Yeah, get direct, Scott. We're her new parent.
Also, just on a weird tangent, did anyone notice how weird the marketing for this movie was compared to the actual movie? They set up Kang and Scott's relationship like, they're like, oh, Scott, we're gonna give you all this time with your daughter back. Can you help me?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that in the trailer?
Mhm.
You remember that, right? That's not in the movie at all.
I think he said that once.
No, he says it to Janet at the start. He goes to
Oh.
Scott, I'm gonna fucking kill your daughter if you don't help me.
But didn't he like? No, wait, was it just Janice?
I think he makes an observation that he's lost time. He doesn't offer
Yeah.
to help him with it. He just goes, I'll help you get back to the real world. That's
Yeah.
the deal that they make. And I will not kill your daughter if you help me.
Then he's like, haha, I will do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because.
So the film marketed it to be a bit more intellectual than it actually was. So to be fair, I didn't want them to do what they did in the trailer because the trailer kind of just seemed like a dumb decision. Because like, imagine if he's like, "Yo, I want time with my daughter back. So I'm gonna sacrifice the multiverse." That's some Spider-Man No Way Home sort of decision making.
Yes.
But yeah, that's sort of the movie, thankfully. So like, good. But yeah. So they end up going into the quantum realm. We get a whole lot of stuff of Janet just flat out not telling them anything. So we get this random scene with Bill Murray that adds
Oh,
nothing
Billy.
except going, Wait, you didn't tell them? Wow, she's hiding a lot of things from you. Also, I fucked your wife. Great scene. Added nothing. Didn't need to be in the movie. Don't know why it was there, honestly.
They can
The
show
lore
funny
building.
squid drink.
All the lore building was I fucked your wife.
It's good lore.
Had your kids, had your wife.
Because Bill Murray's coming. Anyway.
Billy.
And then the actual plot, Kang is there. Oh yeah, Kang met Janet in the past, I guess, and his ship got
When he crash landed to the
because his ship
quantum
got
realm.
messed with by the other Kang. He's exiled in the quantum
Yeah.
realm. I thought that exiled in the quantum realm thing was pretty cool. So I guess like the quantum realm kind of exists outside of time.
It's
Oh,
that
really
small that time is not part of quantum.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, but that
Doesn't,
that
that
makes
which doesn't logically make any
Yeah.
sense. Because the way you have to look at the quantum realm is literally it's another plane of existence. It's another realm. It's not like which like the whole thing doesn't make that much sense in the way that it's like shrink
It's
down.
like, I guess it's a
Is it
realm.
part
or
of
something?
Earth? Because the characters go like, oh yeah, Earth is just up there. But like
Yeah, that was the logic. But
yeah.
I guess if you just go up enough, it's Earth somehow.
Yeah.
So if I think of it in like an atomic, but it's supposed to be subatomic, right?
Subatomic.
It's just tiny there somewhere.
Yeah. But it's like another realm, I guess. So
Yeah.
it's just the outside of
Wait.
space. Doesn't make any sense.
They
but
don't
like,
even try to be like you become subatomic, so you go past the rush limit, you create a black hole, and you
The
go
black
enter a
hole.
wormhole and come out somewhere else.
Oh.
Is that the
They don't
thing?
even do that.
Oh yeah, they don't do that.
They just
And
like
there
you
are
go
also time
tiny.
vortexes that exist. That's the other thing that's scary, which is how the ads become smart. They
And
get rid
Jana
of
was
time
like,
vortex.
"Man, but don't bump if you bump into a time vortex, even we can't save you." And that was in the previous films.
Yeah,
But the ants can save
they
themselves.
they save themselves because they're really smart, bro.
My.
Also, the ads fucking beat Kang. But I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, where are we up to? Oh yeah, so
Janet.
they get captured by Modok.
No,
Who
we're
is
still
great.
talking about Janet and Kang and how they met and the ship
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Oh yeah,
and the vision.
I don't know. Somehow Janet's managed to fix the ship, even though it's not really explained properly. It's
They're
kind of
just-
like
They're just in the middle of nowhere. She fixed it. Wow.
Even though she can't fix it, but then suddenly she can. That was like her little
Yes.
dialogue. She was like, "Yeah, I couldn't fix it, but then I could." And then suddenly
it's
she's able to
unexplained.
fix the ship. And then they have the Age of Ultron moment where she touches the thing and then has a vision of
what Kang
Kang
did.
did or is going
Did.
to
Did.
It's connected to
In the
the
past.
mind, right? So it's memory.
because Kang says this is who I'm meant to like be, like who I'm going to be or something like that.
He
Yeah.
already is Kang. But like
That's what he did in the past, and
that's
so-
why he's exiled.
Yeah.
As in, I guess he was always meant to be Kang. Or the Conqueror. Whatever.
I feel it's gonna be really weird for them to justify this in the future because like he's supposedly the most extreme Kang, so he's exiled. These other Kangs, right? Aren't they fucking up the multiverse more big?
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
And
it's-
they're literally killing each other to because there was a multiversal war that's established. Like these
Yeah.
Kangs were all killing each other and shit.
yeah,
Why is this guy exiled? Like,
Because he's the worst.
also, don't you guys have the
I
same
think of it
powers
like
as
you know
him?
how the Rick and Morty multiverse scale thing. There's like the worst Rick,
Yeah.
and then like the best Rick.
Yeah.
Kang, the Conqueror is like the worst Kang, and then like the one who remains is. Did you see the goodest one, the best one, in the middle
No.
somewhere?
I mean, there's no best Rick, is there? Rick's just
It's
dick,
like
so,
the dick, the
least
evilest.
dick, yeah.
Rick.
just doofus Rick.
Yeah,
So,
there's the Morty's
I
Morty.
think this is written by a Rick and Morty writer. So,
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Multi.
yeah, I guess so. I find it hard to believe that this is the worst Kang, considering he's beaten by a few ads and an ad's bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I doubt it. That's why the post credit scene just did not work for me.
Mm.
If this is the worst Kang and he's beat by Ant-Man, they're all fucking powerless to me. Like they can't do shit.
Maybe he not.
It actually doesn't make sense because Kang's like, oh, I killed all these Avengers. I killed Thor. Fuck off! You did not kill Thor if you lost fucking Ant-Man. Like, I'm sorry, Ant-Man's cool and all, but genuinely, I wanted Ant-Man to die in this movie because that's the only way I'm going to actually give a shit about Kang.
Was Kang in full power though? Because he needed the orb shit to be in full power, whatever, right?
Okay, so the way I understand it is he has full powers in the way of his suit at this point because he gets his suit back at the before the movie takes place. It's just that he literally just can't travel outside of the thing. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So this is him technically at full power, but not in terms of like on a multiversal scale. It's his full power within this realm. Like all the shit he can do with his hands and his fucking magic and all that shit.
Maybe it's limited somehow in this one. Yeah. Or does he need his army to be good?
His army gets beaten by ants as well.
Yeah.
So like,
but how does he conquer other
he
worlds?
conquers by himself. That's
by himself.
What? Yeah.
So why did he need an army if he's already got the orb?
It's very unclear because like in the flashes were showed he conquers by himself, right? But he needs an army in this one because apparently he's too outnumbered. That's what they say. They're like, we have the numbers. Kang doesn't. But then Kang gets an army or whatever. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yes.
This is why they kind of the writing for Kang here is not doesn't make sense. I don't really get him.
He is not the Kang of our dream. He'd be the Kang.
Also, in terms of his like personal motivations, I don't really understand because He Who Remains is like he kind of talked about his build up to what his purpose is, and he has actually like personal motivation because he did helped crack the multiverse.
He's the OG one, right? Or who's the OG one?
There's no really OG one because they all did it at the same time.
Oh, did they?
So like, well, the post-credit scene for the movie kind of hints towards potential, but like, so I think it's probably that's probably He Who Remains before he founds the TVA is my theory of that post-credit scene. But yeah, this Kang, like, I don't really know where he fits into things. He's kind of just like
he's definitely coming back, I think,
from the future.
Yeah, as the ultimate Kang.
Yeah.
He just hates all the other Kangs, bro.
Because he's eventually the one who will run the TVA.
What?
Does he?
Yeah. In the end of Loki season 1, we get Kang the Conqueror statue. So he's coming back.
Maybe. I don't think so. I don't know.
I think he is though. Because if he's the most powerful one,
he isn't though. He's like I don't.
Yeah.
Power scaling.
Okay,
I don't
work.
think it's the same Kang. Like, well, that's the thing.
We think
we
it's
don't
I think
actually
it's
know.
the same Kang.
It's hard to because we have to kind of because we don't know the future of this. So it's like, yeah, like within the movie, we can't determine whether or not that's true. But like, yeah, you could be like, oh, it's probably the same. I don't know if I don't think it's the same Kang, but like, it's not clear. Like,
what if
so it's like
there's multiple Kang the Conquerors in the scale of Kangs?
Well, there could be, right? Because the universe. That's why I mean, like, it could just be a guy who looks similar.
I mean, they're all Kangs. They look the same.
Because he's not wearing the exact same outfit. He doesn't have a cloak or anything.
He could get a cloak.
Yeah, so he could or he could not. So like, there's also like the classic comic book Kang is in the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like, yeah, there's a lot of
crazy.
I don't know, but I assume the main Kangs are the three that are there in the post-credit scene, but also like. Because the TVA, what are they called? The timekeepers, like 3 of them, but there's going to be a 4th. The broken statue. So it's like maybe that's Kang the Conqueror. But like the thing is, the only reason I don't think it's Kang is because Kang's, as far as I know, he's fucking dead because he's weak as shit. That's like that's my thing. He fucking sucks and he's dead. Well, he's not dead. He's like trapped into a even smaller in the quantum realm apparently.
Yeah. Ultra quantum.
I don't know. It just doesn't. I can't really. It's too convoluted for. Like, do you kind of agree now
Oh,
that we've
yes,
kind
now
of
that-
all got a few
Now
different
that we
perspectives of what it is?
discussed it,
It's
yes,
pretty
it
convoluted,
is.
right?
It's not tied up in a nice bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really Kang.
Yeah. So also, yeah, the post credits just didn't work for me. It's just like bunch of Kangs. Do I care? Because this is apparently the strongest Kang. This is meant to be the Kang the Conqueror.
Hmm.
He's kind of gone.
Yeah. But then this is leading into the Kang Dynasty film.
Maybe.
Well, that is the Kang Dynasty there that we see in the post-credit scene.
Oh, I thought you meant like the events, like the actual events of the post credits. Like, yeah, I guess that is. And it's also kind of doing stuff for Loki season 2, I guess. Post credits.
Yep.
That's the one I'm actually looking forward to.
Wow.
Seems like they're doing cool stuff. I think the Victor Timely one is He Who Remained.
Hmm.
So I think they're going to do that sort of thing. Or it's like that Kang statue version when he was. Time is fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey.
Yo.
Oh, what did we
There's,
get up to? Oh, yeah, I was talking about how she fixes a ship and shit.
Yes.
Okay, so they're in the quantum realm. Wasp, Hank, and Janet are on their own, on their own doing a little side quest there.
They meet.
Kang, Scott, and Cassie are all the thing. He's like, "I'll kill your daughter if you don't do this heist for me."
What's it?
So he's like, "Yes." He does the heist.
Then they go to the what's it called?
The probability thing. It
Probability
doesn't, as
chain.
you
Yeah.
said, doesn't make that much sense
Which
because
we've
they
discussed
kind of just throw in a
earlier, yeah.
joke there that doesn't work with the law they've established. Yeah. And Wasp,
okay.
has no other purpose, like no other motivation, just to save Scott. Which they kind of, I guess, sort of do
Makes
with the his Scott's only motivation, I guess, is to rescue Cassie.
Yes.
That's why they all work together. But like, at least they're all like different characters. It's just like Wasp comes in, they're all just the same Wasp. You know, it's like Wasp.
I mean, she flies in and duplicates.
But like, they don't
And
have
then-
any like tension between them or anything. Like, because the Ant-Man's had a little bit of tension between them when
Oh,
they
yeah.
first like spawned. But like, you know, they're just like, we
They're
just
all
want to
on
get
a
this over and
mission,
done
yeah.
with. Grab the Wasp. Let's go. There's a whole side plot thing with a bunch of like rebels and shit, but it's just like, who cares?
Scott is supposed to care.
Yeah.
But
They
he
kind of hint at
doesn't.
like that. There's like kind of a government thing going on because it's like Bill Murray's character's like kind of corrupt by Kang. Like he gets like he's rich and shit because he helps Kang or something like that.
He used to be one of the freedom fighters. Jen.
Yeah.
Now he works for the Kang government. Because
So I gotta assume there's like a monetary system going on in the quantum realm.
I mean, if you
Credits.
live in a
But
society,
bear in mind, Kang came into the quantum realm, I guess, pretty late into the quantum realm's existence. But he became the dictator, and what did he make some money?
I mean, they may have already had some money system, but Kang just took over as the leader. Be like, yes, this is mine now.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, with the limited knowledge of the human mind and imagination, we all the writers always think, yes, you need a capitalist system to survive. We live in a capitalist
which
system.
The Last of Us latest episode will show. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Or it always has to be a reflection of our real world somehow, yeah.
doesn't need to be though. It's literally got out. Yeah,
But they're like, no, money. Corrupt politician. Real. Like us, just like me, for real.
see, cutting that scene would have just made the movie
Yes.
not really better, but like, yeah, you know. So eventually, all the good guys get together to fight Kang, and they go to do the big end battle.
There
Lots of
always is a
armies and
big end
shit. There's
battle.
always a big end battle.
Giant Ant-Man.
Kang does his blue beam.
Blu-ray.
Yeah. Cool.
Disney
You
Fast
get
Fest.
the
Blu-ray.
stupid thing of the whole ants defeat Kang, but then MODOK helps, and then he's like, I'm
Modok
glad to
blow
have
up.
died in Avenger. That was so fucking funny.
That's
What a
pretty
good
funny.
joke. But yeah, Kang gets beaten by ants, but then it was so obviously a fake out death, right? Like that was
Mm.
pretty clear. Then he reemerges once Ant-Man's leaving through the portal, but Kang gives him a bit of a beat down. And I thought there was genuine tension there until there wasn't.
Mm.
I swear, if they killed Scott, I would have been fine with it, dude. So I was like, oh, Kang's kind of the coolest actor here. So like,
Yeah.
even though his motivations are kind of stupid and don't make that much sense, and I don't really understand what's going on half of this time, but he's pretty cool.
He's the coolest
He's the
character.
coolest character. And
Kinda cool.
yeah. But then Scott fucking uses the things and beats him.
Funny tiny particle. Big
Yeah.
particle. Boom boom.
Boom, boom.
Oh, if you think about it, this movie would have never happened without MODOK, because he was the one who found Cassie's signal.
And he's the one that almost defeated Kang.
Yes.
What an Avenger. Yeah, and then it seems like Ant-Man and Wasp are gonna get stuck into the quantum realm, but they get rescued anyway, then everything's all fine.
With the power
Which
of
obviously
love.
they weren't gonna do that again because they did that in the last movie. Like makes sense, I guess. You get that great moment when he's walking down the street. Goes, wait, what does he mean by like
Bad thing
bad
happening.
things will happen? Because yeah, did Scott just miss that whole line of dialogue or something? Was he not paying attention?
Probably. I mean, Scott.
It's Scott. He just doesn't pay attention, man. But yeah, I was like, cool. And then I thought maybe there's a chance, maybe that the movie doesn't end happily,
But
and like maybe Kang reemerges or something, and then they completely change. No. However,
raindrops
there was an
falling on my
alternate ending
head.
for this movie. Because a month before the movie came out, they reshot the entire ending. Can I blow my nose? Oh wait.
May blow and blow, puff and puff, till you blow the pigs away.
Don't blow the pig.
How does that nursery story go? The big bad wolf.
Three little pigs. One build a house of sticks. Build a house of brick.
Imagine building. Why did the
Sticks,
wolf?
stones, and bricks, but they didn't use the
blow-
hardest material, dicks.
All right.
He laughed. I made him laugh.
All right. Back. What was I saying? The fucking
Good ending.
yeah. They reshot the ending a month before the movie was meant to come out. So.
Damn. What was the alternate ending?
Kang wasn't meant. Which probably means that Kang is coming back because
That almost solidifies that thing.
I don't want him to come back. He was shit, bro. He
One of the
fucking got
bad
beaten by
Kang.
Ant-Man. Like, do I?
Ant-Man should have
No,
died.
he got beaten by Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes.
The Wasp didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
No,
The
she
Wasp did
came
nothing.
back.
She came
and then
back, but that's
kicked
it.
him or
You know,
something.
90% of the movie is her coming back to Scott.
Scott sucks and he.
Yes,
This just reminds me of the YouTube comment that was like, does anyone else getting Tom Cruise vibes from Paul Rudd here?
Tom Cruise. Does he
Yeah.
have
why
He looks sexy in the trailer, Paul Rudd.
when he's getting beat up.
I don't have to win.
I mean,
We just both have to lose.
Paul doesn't look like Tom.
Which is also kind of a spoilery scene for the trailer. It
Mm-hmm.
was weird. So why do they put that in the trailer? But yeah.
The most
This is a cool
intense scene.
line. It's an awesome line. That's a one-liner.
Paul Murray.
For the one-liners compilation on YouTube of movie deaths.
Also, the movie wasn't shot very nicely. It was a lot of shaky cam.
Yeah?
Yeah. Forgot to mention that. None of the action scenes were
Or
shot
gore.
properly. Very cool. Did we want to talk more about the post credit scene?
I didn't watch it, so you can.
Did you leave the cinema?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. We left the cinema,
All right. Well,
but I watched it afterwards on New Rockstars.
all right. The first post credit scene was the Council of Kang taken directly out of the comic. And they're kind of like, oh, they're messing with the multiverse. It's time to do the stuff. But that line itself doesn't make any sense because time, it doesn't work that way. So it's like the time is not now. The time could be any time. It doesn't matter.
The time is now. The time.
Also, does the Council of Kangs also exist? It seems like a lot of pocket dimensions outside of time because He Who Remains, Citadel at the end of time, is also outside of time. I assume the Council of Kangs lives somewhere out of time.
Yes. Like the Council of Rick.
Yeah.
Wow, Rick and Woody reference.
Very cool. You see a bunch of Kangs, but like, and then one of them goes something or other about like, damn, are you jealous that you didn't kill him yourself? But I did recognize all of the Kang, like the main ones, so that was cool. But I also didn't care because Kang got defeated. Like, are these if these guys are
These
if
guys
guys are
think Kang is
apparently
dead?
weaker than this Kang?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is the point?
Maybe there's a secret Kang they don't know.
Maybe.
Like a shiny Pokemon.
Well, I mean, you know the thing in the comics of Iron Man, right? Yeah, like that's I guess the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know.
All right, so Iron Lad is the member of the Young, which is why the Young Avengers, I think he's one of the key members of the Young Avengers. He's actually Kang, but he's like become this hero because he wants to stop his future self. Which sounds like the motivation of He Who Remains, and I don't know. Yeah, they all have the same motivation, but it doesn't make sense because like if they all have the same motivation to protect the multiverse, why the fuck are they destroying the multiverse in the first
Because
place?
they all have the same motivation, but different methods of saving.
How many different methods are there?
Well, there's infinite Kang, so there's infinite methods.
There would. No, because like I think about it. Okay, because the methods of He Who Remains and Kang the Conqueror are pretty much the same, only slightly variations in degree of violence.
Yeah.
Is it just like each degree of violence is a different method?
Maybe.
That's fucking stupid. He's like one Kang is like, you killed one more person than me in that timeline. I'm gonna fuck you up. You're evil. Yeah, like no, fucking yeah.
That's the funny thing about timey-wimey multiverse stuff.
That is true. I wonder how Marvel's going to deal with that. They're going to have some limits on the infiniteness of the multiverse. The second post-credit scene is just like a teaser for Loki season 2. You got Loki and Mobius. What's Mobius? Watching the Victor Timely thing. And they're like, wow. Yeah. And I reckon that's something to do with like the Kang from either He Who Remains or the Kang statue. Like, I think it's going to be like more Loki. I wonder if Jonathan Majors is going to be the villain of every MCU. That one, pretty much.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, but also a lot of time.
Yo, Mobius versus Kang.
What if Kang gives Jonathan Majors the option to get all of the time back he wasted being Kang in all of this?
Mobius would beat Kang.
Yeah, Mobius would beat Kang.
Do we have anything else to talk about the movie, or can we get a verdict?
Lego
Victor.
verdicts.
All right, start off with you.
Yo, peoples of the world, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. It'd be a movie about Ant-Man, but less of the Wasp. I thought it was a okay experience, but with quite a few flaws. I guess I thought my time was alright. So I'm gonna give it 5.5.
I give it a 5. 5 toots.
Ooh,
I'm gonna give this one. I'll give it like a 4.5.
nice.
Yeah, this is probably, honestly, maybe my least favorite Marvel movie.
More than Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh, actually, good question. I think I like Thor: Love and Thunder more. I think the action in that movie is pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm.
It's okay. It's like pretty good. It's all right. I don't know.
It's a sliding.
I think I liked Thor. I don't know. I gave it like a pretty high score. I think when I first reviewed it, that's all of these movies. My opinion styles over time, or they get better because like I like Eternals more than I did.
Yeah.
I like that's actually the only movie that I like more than I did probably.
The Eternals.
Unless there was any other, yeah. But anyway, yeah, 4.5. Say average. Out of 10, exactly. All right, so let's talk about TV shows a little bit. Firstly, I watched the first episode of How I Met Your Father.
Daddy?
Hey, your
And
father.
it was not very good. It was just a lot of drama. Do you remember how the last season ended? With that love triangle thing?
Oh,
It's just a lot more of that, but then it becomes like a love
Yes.
square or something.
awesome.
But then
Square.
Barney appears at the end, and I
Then
was
becomes
like,
a
yo,
5,
that's crazy. So then it
some-
became a 10 out of 10 episode.
Wow.
Nah, it wasn't very good.
Whoa, that's wacky.
I actually, yeah, it was kind of just a boring episode, to be honest. The Velma was better.
Velma
Resident
was
Sleeper.
better.
I kind of miss Velma. Velma was like a fun series to watch because it was so bad.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
definitely a bit of fun.
I need a new fun cartoon or something to watch. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about our other TV show we watched, The Last of Us. We'll do non-spoiler first impressions, and we'll just get into spoilers. So starting off with Dia.
What happened this episode? Fuck it. Yes. Last of Us episode 5.
6.
Yes.
6. Around 6 now.
Yes.
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 I liked it. We got to see few more new characters being introduced. New interesting environments. And some more iconic environments as well from the game. I enjoyed it.
Nice. I don't remember this part of the game except for the end of the episode, but no, that's cool. Good episode. Usual.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, damn, this is good. I liked a lot of the relationship building between Joel and Ellie in this
Mhm.
one. Very good. I liked a lot of the banter between other characters. This episode is pretty funny, actually. There's a great scene at the start, which was just, I was just laughing a lot when they meet this couple, and it was good comedy.
Comedic.
Nice tension as well with some dogs. Pretty cool. And yeah, I didn't really super remember this. I remember like Tommy and stuff like that, but like not a lot of it.
Yeah.
Except for the ending. But yeah, good. Got that emotion to it as well. Banger episode. Yeah. All right, so let's talk a bit spoilers. Yeah, I guess like the main thing in this episode, right, is they see Tommy again. Tommy has a wife, and then Joel's just like, fuck your wife.
I hate wife.
Damn.
That's why I didn't have one.
Your
Yeah.
wife a dick.
But Ellie finds out about how his daughter's died. And then Joel's like, you know what, I'm not taking you anywhere, Ellie. Tommy's gonna do it. But
Yeah.
then he changes his mind.
He also said he said the thing again of "I'm not your dad.
Yeah.
He literally said, "Remember my daughter? You're not my daughter.
I'm not
Yeah,
your
And you sure as
dad."
hell, and
Yeah.
I sure as hell ain't your daddy."
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Joel feels like he's getting old and he's weak and shit. Like, fuck, I'm getting old.
Because he is old.
Yeah.
Some heart problems.
Oh yeah, and he has
Like
heart attacks.
anxiety, panic attack.
Yeah.
Heart, yeah.
So yeah,
And we now have the meme.
anxiety heart attack.
Yeah,
that a meme
That's
now?
a meme?
yeah, it became a meme.
Damn.
And that's kind of sad.
That is kind of damn.
Morbid.
Okay.
Yeah. When I
Interesting.
learn that KFC's promos are over, then it's
You have a
Joel's.
Joel heart attack. Wow.
Damn. I really liked Ellie in this episode. Actually, I think like
Mm.
Ellie's actually like grown into her own. And I think it's like she's pretty much exactly like she is in the game at this point.
Mm.
Like cool. She's vibey.
Yeah.
She says a few fucks, you know, a few naughty words.
He always says naughty words.
Yeah. But it was pretty funny because now people are like, "Hey, don't swear."
Stop swearing. This is a civilized commune.
Yeah, and I like how they're
Yeah.
communists.
Yeah.
And then
they made a
Tommy
joke.
stops. See, the episode's pretty funny. Like
It's
it's got
fun.
good jokes in it. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Tommy's like, we're not communists. Literal commune, bro. And as the
yeah.
American soldiers they were like, fuck,
yeah,
I'm a commie.
yeah, which is pretty
Funny.
good comedy. And yeah, now Joel and Ellie are heading to the university. Look for the fireflies.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Stab.
Sad. It was sad later on.
That-
Oh, and it gets sad later. But do we
Yeah.
want to talk about funny old couple? in the
well,
woods?
that's a brief thing at the start. It's
Yeah.
more of a joke, but like they come
Yeah.
across a couple and like hold them at gunpoint, and the wife makes them food and stuff,
Yeah.
and goes, "Fireflies? Yeah, we have those in the summer."
Mm.
Yeah, that's just like they're trying to navigate because this is 3 months after the last episode.
Yes.
So yeah, they're trekking through.
The forest through the river.
Yeah,
The river of death, as the old man said.
I walk
That's
through the
not-
valley
what
in the
is the
shadow of death.
I take a look at myself.
As was quoted from Titanic.
yeah,
Yeah, then they find out what the all the death was about. They fucked around and found out. And it was the commune people.
it was.
The commune was that wasn't in the game, was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty
It
sure it
was.
was.
Was it the game?
That's
Yeah,
why
it
I
was.
remembered it. So I assume it wasn't the game if I
I
remembered
only
it.
remembered it from the second game.
I remember the details of the commune too well.
Because yeah, they see Tommy again.
Hey, they just tell me. Yeah. Commune,
Any other
self-sustaining society.
With the stab it at the end. No, Joel.
Tension with Doug.
Yeah, dog.
Well, that goes into Joel's anxiety
Yeah.
of being old
And
and
also,
unable.
he
to
loves
free-
Ellie. He cares about her.
Yeah, he cares about Ellie. See, they've
He may
grown
not
to
be
care
her
about
dad,
each other.
but you know what? He said,
Yes. Daddy moment. To be a emotion.
I think
Yeah.
the next episode, if we're going by the game events, is going to be very interesting to see how they play around with perhaps new themes. Because I can see.
Yeah.
so they go through
maybe.
the uni.
Yeah.
Jesse Giraffe.
No,
no,
yet.
no, not yet. Not yet.
They see monkey.
Did they get trapped with the bloater?
Not yet.
Not here
Or,
yet.
or they just didn't.
They actually have that in the. Was there? Okay, my memory of Last of Us is kind of fucked. Did they go through a school at some point?
Well, it's a university.
Was it the university? And did they get like trapped? Wait, did they get trapped underground with the bloater or one of this in the game, right?
I
Oh,
remember them going
just
underground
later, I guess.
somewhere.
Because I remember
This
we had
section
like
in
a
the game
boss
is
fight
pretty
with
faithful.
a bloater.
Yeah, this section in the game was pretty faithful. where they're attacked by bandits and
Have we had a
Joel's
blow?
gravely
We haven't
wounded.
had a blow this show.
Not yet.
No.
So in this episode, they just kind of went upstairs and saw Monkey. They went back downstairs to escape bandit.
I thought the monkey was a little naked human, by the way. When I saw
No
it.
way.
I was like, oh no, that's
Well, naked humans are monkey.
Hmm.
Real monkey.
That's deep. That's real fucking deep.
anything else?
And Joel gets stabbed.
Yeah.
When?
At the
the
very
end.
end.
Wait, did I miss the end of the thing? Did I?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, you missed.
Wait, what?
That's the sad bit at the end.
Yeah. Joel's gravely wounded at the end of episode 6.
I think I completely missed the... What? Is it a post-credit or something?
No, it's part
No,
of the
not
episode.
at all. You just missed it then, mate.
You just stop watching the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, describe the ending of the... where did they go?
They go
So
to
did
the
you go up to the
university, they
bandit
see
bit?
Monkey, they are attacked by bandits. One of the bandits runs up to Joel. Joel strangles him, but it's revealed that Joel has a metal spike coming out of his stomach, which is faithful to the
What
real
the
game.
fuck? Did
But
I
in the
not-
actual game,
Oh,
that
yeah.
he falls onto the metal spike by
That's
jumping
bad.
off the second story.
Yeah.
And then they have to run away because the other bandits are running after them, and then Joel falls unconscious while they're trying to ride on the horse away after the bandits aren't tailing them anymore.
Yeah.
That was the ending of the. That was the ending.
Did you go up to the bandit bit?
I don't think I did.
Nice.
You saw
I'm
the
so
monkeys
confused.
though.
Well, it
I
happened.
definitely saw the monkey.
Okay, well, you saw the monkey, then you didn't see the rest of
I
it.
was half asleep or something.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fell asleep at the start.
I'll take your word for it. Joel got impaled.
He did.
Which is what happened in the game. And then this is the part where Joel's conscious and Ellie has to take care of herself.
Oh, and she goes hunting and shit?
Yeah?
Later
Oh,
on.
yeah, this is the section in the where there's
They're
the,
like,
there's
she's
the
out in the
clip.
wilderness, right?
This is the
Mm.
section where there's the Twitch streamer playing Last of Us, and then a rabbit dies, and then that was clipped the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I know where. Yeah.
But yeah, it's sad.
That's why I
'cause
felt like nothing happened in this episode, like, in terms of action, but, like, okay, I guess you did. I
You
can't
missed the
I
action.
missed the fucking
You
action.
literally missed the action.
Yeah.
This man's snoozing.
Cause Ellie be like, yo, I kind of need you, Joe, to be alive.
Shit.
And then she cried.
I'm gonna rewatch the ending when I get home.
Do that.
All right.
Which
Is
reminds
there
me
any-
of
Sorry. Yeah.
that particular scene where Joel talks to Ellie. And Ellie's like, anyone who I've ever cared about either died, left.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I feel like it was dumb that Joel was like, you don't know what loss is like. She's literally by herself. It's like,
Yeah.
if she's literally must have lost literally everyone in her life to be at this point because there's literally just nobody else. Like,
Joel's a grieving man.
She's an orphan, yeah.
He's he's a grieving man. Where's Ellie?
Ellie.
what did Joel not play The Last of Us deal?
Oh,
not
no,
know, like,
not at all.
Dumbass Joel, like, he's been out for a few years.
No,
Check it out.
he's just old, man. Give him some slack.
Old and senile.
He's
yo.
getting-
He's old and
Impaled.
emotional.
Yeah.
Not senile yet, I don't think.
He's not Hank Pym in the film ad as there was Quantumania.
He's getting old.
Michael Douglas was his name, by the way.
Hmm.
Oh, Hank. But yeah,
Hank.
pretty cool.
Hank.
All right. Anything else?
No.
That guy had something to say. Honk in the outside.
that's
world.
Alrighty, good.
let's give our final verdict, starting with Dio.
Yo, good episode. Emotional moments. Cool
Let's Spanish there a little
parallels
bit.
to the game, you know. See? Spanish. I don't know how to speak Spanish.
No Ingles.
How do you say that? Mi hablo
No,
no,
hablo inglés.
no hablo inglés. See.
Oh, fuck! It's the rubbish truck!
Oh, just
Oh,
in
shit.
time. Yeah. I give it this one 9 out of 10, baby.
I agree with y'all. 9 out of 10.
Well, I'm not gonna one up all of you and go with a 10 out of 10.
Let's go.
10 out of 10, you know?
Yeah.
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 Cool. So that's like a 9.7.
Yay. Let's go.
You didn't even finish the episode.
Didn't finish the episode. I can already tell it was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Unless the ending to the ending ruined it.
Nah.
No, did it make it better?
If we didn't explain it well enough for you to visualize it, then just watch it for yourself.
Yeah, I'll watch it for myself. But yeah, from what I saw of the episode, apparently I missed the very end. It was 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah. There we go.
Boom.
All right. We'll get. Let's do a quick news. Let's do a quick
Shall we?
news.
Fucking hell.
All
Are we gonna
right.
do the news now?
Here's an unholy trinity scoop. The
Bitch.
room is getting a remake
Oh,
that they shot in one day for charity.
the lounge.
It stars Bob Odenkirk
Yes, it is.
as Tommy Wiseau, and Mark is playing what's the name?
Something R. Chris
Chris R.
R.
And Mike Flanagan is in it as well.
Oh, yes.
Which, if you didn't know, Mike Flanagan is the guy who made Doctor Sleep, Gerald's Game, Haunting of Hill House, and what's his name? Greg Sestero is in Haunting of Hill House, or the other one. But yeah.
Wow.
Apparently,
That's a
they're doing a
cameo.
more straight and narrow take on the room this time with Bob Odenkirk doing his own spin to it. He's not doing the Tommy accent.
And apparently there are no sex scenes.
No sex scenes, so gonna be cut back. Because the sex scenes were 30% of the movie.
They're a decent chunk of the
Yeah.
runtime, yeah. All right, in other news, Avatar 3 is now the third highest grossing film of all time,
Shout out.
beating out Titanic.
Bang.
How about the new Titanic?
What do you mean?
The 3D re-release?
Yeah, I assume that went up in profit,
Oh.
but like it's still not as big as
Yes.
Avatar.
Titanic.
We're getting a new Hellboy film, Hellboy the Crooked Bear.
Didn't watch the first
Hellboy.
one.
Is he the Red Man?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the Red Man?
Yeah.
Oh, the Red
This
Man.
is going to probably be another reboot of the character, I assume. But yeah. Microsoft and Nintendo have made a deal for the next 10 years to make sure COD goes on Nintendo platforms.
COD.
Yeah,
Is it on Switch?
it's not. But they're going to be doing something within the like for the next 10
But
years.
does Microsoft have COD on?
Yeah, we
COD?
covered this. Microsoft
did they buy
acquired
COD?
Activision Blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the biggest merger in gaming history, I believe.
Mm.
Yeah.
They saved them out of bankruptcy, I guess. Not bankruptcy, but yeah. Blizzard and Activision had a
They're
downturn for a while.
not really.
But my stocks never went up.
That's just you personally. Man. I don't know what's with your stocks though, but Activision Blizzard
They
does quite
suck.
well because I mean Ubisoft is going to the shitter because they keep canceling everything.
Nah,
I mean Activision Blizzard has COD, so like they're always making money.
yeah.
I remember the fucking CEO of Activision Blizzard. That was a dickhead. Fuck that guy.
I was gonna say Bob Odenkirk. No, it's something
No,
like
Bob
that. Though,
Odenkirk.
yeah,
right?
I don't fucking give a
It's,
shit. Anyways, fuck that guy.
Bob
Moving
Hill.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, he fucked that over.
Hank.
he's like a top 1%er in America,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
In other video game news, Blumhouse, the horror studio behind like Insidious, Get Out, that sort of thing. The movie we watched this year about the robot Megan.
Megan.
They're expanding into video games.
They're making Resident Evil.
Speaking of Resident Evil,
oh, we'll get to that. Hold on a second. I was gonna say, speaking of Megan, there's I'm pretty sure I told you that I think I told you guys about this when we reviewed the movie, but it's obvious like the movie's cut, so like we watched like an
Extended.
M-rated cut of it, but like there is an R-rated cut that wasn't released.
Mm.
That is coming out.
are you watching it?
We're watching it again. I'll watch it. So we can watch it together if you want. I guess. I don't know
They're
if
just gonna
we'll
kill
do
the
a
dog
review. We'll
more,
go into our
but
thoughts, I guess. But yeah, yeah. I believe early next month, Mandalorian season 3 is coming out.
Yep. March
But
1st.
did you know that Mandalorian season 4 has already been
Mm-hmm.
back there?
Mandalorian number 4. Mambo number 5.
In other new seasons of TV news, House of the Dragon is returning in 2024.
Dragon.
Yeah. Surely you guys watched the first season between now and 2024. Season 2.
Yeah, sure.
You have a
We,
year, surely.
I'll get to it eventually.
All right. In other news, Netflix had a Gorillas movie they were making, as in Gorillas, like the man,
Gorilla.
not the monkey.
I thought you said gorillas like burger flippers.
Oh, like grilled. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's cancelled, so that's not
No.
happening anymore. Maybe it's because they put out Cracker Island and Nelson didn't like the album.
Yeah, Nelson
You
just.
know, he was
stopped.
just ranting about it yesterday. It was pretty funny. Oh, wait, we were all there yesterday.
We were all
yeah.
there.
Oh, in other news, do you guys remember the first Jack's book corner?
Mhm.
Oh, do you remember how I talked about Marvel's Ultimate?
Yes.
The Ultimate Universe is coming back, baby. They're reviving it after like 70
Yo.
years. The original dude is penning a new story and they're doing like a thing. And I'll actually read it and give my review when that comes out. Maybe we could all actually read it. We could all do it. We could all do a book. We could do our first group book review.
Yay.
Book club.
Group book club. Hell yeah.
Wow.
But this is one that I know Sonny over here is very excited for. Venom 3 is in pre-production.
Yo, Venom.
Hell yeah.
Want to see Bay Home 3?
Bear home, yes.
3. Fuck yeah.
Bear home. God damn it.
Funny Oscars 2023 news. There is now a crisis team after what happened last year.
What happened last year?
Will
Ah.
Smith.
What did the crisis team? What's their job? They're just gonna be there
I don't know. But
to
crisis.
prevent people from coming up on stage.
I believe the plural of crisis is crises.
Yeah.
Crises. Crises.
Oh, they're gonna fucking drop tackle anyone who goes up the stage now.
Maybe, yeah.
Like they didn't have a
Or maybe
security team
slap them
already.
back. Get Will Smith on the
Ah.
crisis team.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but wouldn't they had already have security? But the
No,
security
that
just
was the
fucking-
thing. They like don't.
What is it? They don't have security because they trust
Oh no,
everyone.
well they do, but like they
they
don't.
trust Will
They
Smith. to be
trust
like,
Will Smith
"Ah,"
enough.
and then they're shit. But now they won't trust
Nepotism.
anyone.
We know what
That's
doesn't
not
have
the
security in
definition.
Game Awards, if you remember
Oh
that. Yeah.
yes.
We got a new look at. So PlayStation had their state of play. So I guess the highlights that we wanted to talk about was the Resident Evil 4 trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Which thoughts?
It would be
I
like
do
more
wanna play it.
shiny and HD 4K HDR Resident Evil 4.
Well, I mean, it's a complete remake. you know,
Yeah.
so like it's yeah.
But I feel like
Is it on
It's not
PlayStation 4 or is it
as-
PlayStation 5?
I think it's PlayStation 5.
Not PlayStation.
It looks it might lose the grungy look though of the OG from the trailer.
I mean, I guess it would look less like what are you like gray?
Yeah, it's more the
It's
OG is more washed out.
Yeah. Actually, I don't like the.
But it's the
I
vibe
don't
though.
like washed out like just in
'Cause
general.
it's spooky and dirty.
Does it? I actually like. I like dark black for spooky stuff. I playing Resident Evil Village, right?
yeah.
Because that's just. It's pretty much. It's very similar to Resident Evil Village. Like it's very vibey with the because they could do things with light. Obviously, you couldn't really do things with light that much back in the day. It's
yeah,
like
not as
light
detailed.
because we got ray tracing and shit now, so it's like it makes spookier. We also got a trailer for Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, a gameplay trailer. What about
Fortnite.
yeah, it just looks like a fucking generic third-person shooter kind of.
Yes.
And for some reason, everyone
With
has
Shark.
guns. Very King Shark runs around with a
Oh,
gun.
yeah, he has a gun. It
Yeah.
is literally Fortnite then.
I'm not looking forward to it. Like when the game was first announced, I was like, "This is gonna be awesome." Every time that we get more news about it, I'm like, "Oh no, don't like it anymore."
You know.
But did you know you guys could, listeners, if you want me to play the game, pay me money, buy the game for me, and I'll play it for you.
Get the game and stream it, bro.
In other news, PSVR 2 launched this week, and I just want to give my brief thought. It is definitely a step up from the first gen of VR that we had on the PS4. I think it's higher res. I don't. It says it's 4K, right? Which is not completely true because it's like 2K per eye or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that high res. But then again, I don't think I cleaned the glasses properly because I didn't have a microfiber cloth, but I have one now. So maybe I'll update this review. But it's kind of cool. I like the controllers. Sometimes they're not always super accurate with the tracking. I think they are a bit better than Move controllers. I do like being able to do stuff with my fingers. So it's not to the extent of you can use all 5 of your fingers. It's like at least you're like using 3 and then 1 and then 1, right? And then it'll sense those things. The eye tracking is pretty impressive though. Pretty cool. I've been playing this. So I actually tried out a bunch of games, right? Sorry.
Gamer. He's a gamer.
Gamer.
He's a gay. Thank you for the follow. You a G for real.
All right, so I tried out like a demo of a few ones, and I bought a couple games, right? I got No Man's Sky, but it was really weird because PlayStation was advertising all over its home thing. No Man's Sky VR. It wasn't available. I assume it's available now, but the update wasn't there for like at least the first 24 hours. So I tried to play it, and it wouldn't work. No, 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. I played Resident Evil 8. Sorry, haven't finished it. It's pretty cool in VR. It's very spooky. However, because you know how your character will in like cutscenes, I guess, like lie on the ground. It looks ridiculous because you're standing up still. So it's like and like when the character creatures get like close to you and stuff, and it kind of clips through if you're like on a different plane.
Right.
It looks very funny. But being able to reload your gun is genuinely the most terrifying thing because like in like games you just press like square or whatever.
You can miss the reload.
You have to when there are fucking werewolves things running at you, you have to frantically reload your gun and grab a thing, put it into your gun, pull back the thing. Or if it's a shotgun, you have to get the shotgun. Hope that you have enough bullets, maybe. If not, like pop a thing into thing, load the thing. It's like actual frantic work, and it makes attention a lot more, which is very cool. And I like throwing a knife in the air and catching it, and like going around with like a knife and a gun in my hand, you know. And you can like spin the knife around. It's pretty cool.
Spinny.
I played Horizon. What's the new Horizon game called?
Zero Dawn?
No, that was the first one.
Forza Horizon.
The Horizon VR game. It's pretty fucking cool. It is like the, I guess, system seller. I don't think it's not amazing, but it's pretty cool. Using a bow in that game is pretty fucking awesome. You get to like, oh, that's the other thing about VR. Because you know how you aim down sights in video games by pressing a thing? You have to physically do it, but it's usually like relatively accurate, which is like nice.
Because it's your eyes.
Because it's your eyes. And because, eye tracking is like that is all pretty cool. But yeah, Horizon was pretty cool. You climb a lot of mountains, and you're just like dangling over mountains, looking over like the ravines. It's not very scary because I can feel the ground under my feet. If you guys have any tips of how to like increase the scare factor in that,
you have to wear one of those
harnesses,
Hollywood harnesses, be hanged up in the air.
Maybe I'll get just like a sex swing.
Yes.
But yeah, I want to try and see if I could actually try and create some sense of scary height stuff. But it's pretty cool. Liked it a lot. I tried out a Star Wars game. That was really fun because you had like different Star Wars guns and they sounded like them. It felt like it was so fucking cool. But my favorite game I played so far is this game called Cosmonaut High, which is by the people who made Job Simulator and Vacation Simulator. And you're like a little alien with like magical powers. You unlock new powers. And you can like blast shit out of your hands like water and like different elements. You can do like science. You can like cook meth and stuff with your fucking combining different shit. And because PSVR is in room scale, which I actually don't have enough space to do room scale, but I just pretend like when I'm mapping out like my room,
Yeah.
I just pretend like my bed is just like the ground. So like it allows me to do room scale. But I just kind of have to keep pressing the button to look through the VR to see my room, to check I'm not bumping anything. But you can walk around, grab beacons and connect. It's really fucking. It's probably the most immersive that I've had, and it's just so much fucking fun. And like just being able to just like hold your hand out and select which power you want by just like tapping on it it's pretty fun. Also, they have like a Among Us thing I didn't know about.
Play Among Us.
They're like an Among Us collab.
The Among Us VR has been out for a while, but is that like?
Oh no, I mean within Cosmonaut High, they have Among Us. They put out like a trailer for it, and I haven't found the Among Us thing, but like, yeah, apparently it's.
Oh yeah.
Among Us VR is coming to PSVR 2 at some point, apparently.
Do Among Us VR stream.
I don't know. Is it gonna be? If it's really good, maybe. But I don't know.
If it's anything like what I've seen, you're just gonna get a bunch of 5-year-olds.
So I do want to know, because I want to have people over and play VR. What are fun games to play? Because I was looking at Bartender Simulator has a actual mode where it's like compete with your friends, so you pass around the headset, and it's room scale as well, so you can walk around and grab different things and mix them together.
So it's gonna be like your friends order something.
That's what I was actually thinking. I could probably make a little game out of it, like be some sort of real life thing. But yeah,
take a real shot after.
That's what I was thinking. Like instead of you use the VR headset, but like you actually have to mix real stuff in real life.
Versus real life.
Yeah.
Who's fast?
Who's faster? Who's better?
How do you know if it's better in VR? You can't taste it.
Drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in Cosmonaut High, you can drink anything. You just by just holding it up to your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So I grab just like random like toxic poisons and drink them. Also, you have these little blobs, like this little like just little blobs with like faces on them that are alive. They're like little blob creatures.
And you eat them?
And I went to go eat it, but it kept kissing it. It kept going, wow, and they got an achievement for kissing it.
Oh,
it was so cute.
So
this is like, if you guys come over to play VR sometimes, I'm going to show you this game because I feel like you guys would like it.
Sounds fun.
It's vibey. I'm going to have a VR night, but yeah.
VR.
So yeah, my overall thoughts on PSVR 2, pretty good. I needed to clean the lenses probably to see if it's actually higher res than I thought it was, because if it's not that high res, it's not that as good as Philippe as I thought, but it is pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. Last few things. Their words. Warner Brothers announced there are multiple Lord of the Rings properties in the works.
Lord of the Rings.
Cinematic universe.
So are we gonna finish the
Hobbit movie? We're gonna watch the Hobbit movies and watch the Amazon show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna do that. Steven Yeun is in the Thunderbolts movie.
Shout out.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 12 is coming out this year.
Who?
Mortal Kombat 12.
Oh shit, yeah.
And last but not least, Rogers the Musical. Do you remember that little thing for Hawkeye?
Mr. Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming to Disneyland for real.
Wow.
The actors said they want a full one, but like we don't know if it's going to be a full.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
That's all the news that I have today.
Kill.
That's cool.
All right.
That's
Thank
cool.
you guys for listening to the Unholy Trinity podcast. Available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Boom.
If you want to hit us up at 3unholything@gmail.com.
Boom, boom, boom.
Or unholy.pod on Instagram.
On the gram. Man.
Yo, what if we pay for that verification thing? I see on Instagram we tell you about that.
Is that new?
I mean, yeah, I think it's only available in Australia right now because they're like beta testing it. But you know that basically, you know the Twitter thing that Elon Musk wants to do? Yeah, Facebook has that.
Why,
like
why
Instagram.
Facebook? Facebook dumb.
It's just like now you get a blue check just by verifying your identity.
Oh.
But I guess
we're not a real
we're
business.
not celebrities there, so like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Only for celebrity.
But we the only unholy trinity.
We are,
Mhm.
so maybe we can verify our thing, the government ID. We have a government ID that says unholy trinity.
No, but
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Trinity. Mr. Unholy.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
See you later.
See you in the next one.
Bye.